Hi there, Jana here. I wanted to do a quick video with some possible exercises for strengthening and hopefully helping relieve some pain in people with spondylolisthesis. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but basically it's usually in the lumbar spine 3 to 5, and one of the vertebrae is coming forward. So just a few things that I can suggest kind of as a yoga teacher, and not wanting to put anything out of alignment, or you don't really want to do any back bends, especially just listening to your body and not going past any pain. But just to engage the core with the breath, I think would be really helpful. So we do in Kundalini Yoga what is called a breath of fire, and there's also Kapalapati breathing. And basically the emphasis is on the exhale. So, and we use our core to really exhale. And as you're learning, you start breathing out the mouth. It just seems to be an easier exhale that way as you're learning to coordinate the core muscles with the breath. Actually, you don't even have to go that fast. You can slow it down even more gently. And sitting in a chair, and that would be just like to start. We can get pretty active with it as we start to build, and then eventually in and out through the nose. But I think if you were having pain, a more gentle breath might be more useful at that time. Just really tuning into that core, because that is what is going to give you the structure to hold the vertebrae in place and reduce pain and inflammation, and give you that strength and confidence. So another one I would suggest, and of course don't do this if it causes pain, but up against a chair, maybe even the wall. Mind you probably don't want to be, if you're in a lot of pain, you don't want to be sitting on the floor. So a chair that's fairly upright, and then using that core to round into it if you can. Inhale it up, and then exhale just very subtly. You don't even have to round. Imagining there is a blueberry between your lower back and the chair. And you want to hold on to that blueberry, but you don't want to squish it, and you don't want to let it fall away. So you could hold that for a few seconds, holding the breath, holding that blueberry in place, and then exhale. And that just gives you some more structure again with the pelvis in a more neutral, which is the lumbar spine does have a gentle curvature. So that is a couple seated suggestions as well. The hamstrings tend to be very tight with this situation, because the hamstrings are connected to the pelvis. So another thing I could suggest to stretch the hamstrings, in yoga we do it with a strap, but you can do it with a sock. If you have help, I'm not sure if you're able to get this hooked around your foot, so perhaps getting some help and getting into, sorry, the camera isn't great for seeing the whole thing, so I'm stretching my hamstring. Just have this hooked to my foot here while I'm seated. And if you are, I think you said you lay down on your side, so this could be something you could even, while you're laying on your side, get that sock around your foot or have someone help you, and just gently stretching the hamstrings are these ones here. So that's the goal, is to kind of, if we can get a little bit of movement in there and a little bit more length, then it releases in the pelvis and it'll help with the lower back pain as well. In yoga, we call that the life nerve, longevity nerve. So lots of meridian pathways that go up there. So that would be my suggestion. And if you have questions about a modification to do a hamstring, we should talk. And then another third exercise, which I think would be plenty. Not exercise, really stretch, but it's also helping with strength, would be, and of course, if this causes pain, don't do it. I remember you saying that you like to have your arms up and just releasing. And this is how I imagined you doing it, like if this was a counter. Actually, that's kind of awkward. Releasing through this way. So I think that is a total good one to keep going on with and keep it in your repertoire, especially if it feels good. I was thinking side planks against the wall, just to get those obliques. So just wherever you feel, I'm going to use a window here because that's what I got. And just leaning onto it. You could use a counter as well if you're leaning on a counter. And then just allow the side to engage. And inhale. You can even test yourself, see if you can do a little in and out with the hips even, just gently, or in and out the arm as you build strength in your shoulder and as you're engaging these muscles and really linking it with the breath. Really imagine breathing into that space. This is all we want to create a corset around your lower spine to help support it. And then of course doing the other side, and then you can go out. The further you go out, sorry, I've got the camera way too close to me. The further you go out, the more work it's going to be. And that could be something against a counter too. It doesn't have to be right here. I can do it against a table. And that's something you could build up to, is going down to a counter or a table to build that core, or just to really engage around there. Really breathe. I think that breathing is really going to help to engage the core. Exhale, push it out. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, push it out. And just put your hands and help to push, just as you're getting used to that coordinated movement. It's really powerful for core strength and stabilization. So thank you so much. Try that out and let me know what you think.